Greetings, everyone. Welcome. We are going to be talking today about the Mastery Pass for Theros Beyond Death and whether it's worth it and how to figure that out for yourself. Because it's going to be different for everybody, for most people, and we'll give you the tools to assess the Mastery Pass coming right up. But before I do, I want to thank my sponsor, CardKingdom.com. Card Kingdom are purveyors of physical magic stuff. Everything you need for your physical game can be found at cardkingdom.com. And if you join them, go check them out via my affiliate link down in my panels below on Twitch or from my notes on YouTube. You will support my stream because you'll let Card Kingdom know that you came there from here, came there from me, and that you're trying to support my content by supporting them. And if you do, you're just going to be really happy with any purchase you make from them, provided you're buying something you want for your magic life, because they're going to get it to you fast. You'll get what you expect. It'll be at a fair market price. And you'll have, if you have any problems with your order, you can reach out to Card Kingdom. And every time I've had to do that, they take care of it in a handful of seconds. And the times I've had to are very few and far between. So please check out Card Kingdom, and thank you, Card Kingdom, for your support of my stream. So yes, we are on Magic the Gathering Arena here, and Arena has this Mastery Pass system that we're going to talk about and figure out whether it's for you or not. So in the top level here, you see Mastery. We're going to go there. I'm going to get out of your way here so you can see a little bit more of what's going on. I'm going to hide up here for right now. So this is the Theros Mastery tree. Mastery, yeah. Oh, no, the tree's here. This is the Mastery page, though. There's two rows here. The top row is the Mastery Path that we all get. Everybody gets this, and you don't have to pay anything for it. The bottom row is something you have to unlock for gems. So what do you get for this? What is it about? What are you doing? The Mastery Pass introduces this concept of XP, that you as a player on this system have experience that you earn during a set. And whenever you get 1,000 experience points, you move up a level. And as you move up a level, you get whatever loot is in the appropriate box. So looks like we are level 10. Where are we at now? We're level 13. When we get our next 1,000, we're going to get a Theros booster. Sweet. And if we were to unlock this bottom course, we would get gold as well. And one important thing to mention right up front about Mastery Pass is that you don't lose the stuff that you from the previous levels. So if I were to buy the Mastery Pass today, which I have not done, unlock the Mastery Pass, it would give me everything from this bottom track all at once. In fact, so far what we've done on this stream is wait till the end of a season, buy the Mastery Pass towards the end, and get everything all at once, basically. But you can see that there's card styles, there's booster packs, there's gold, there's Mastery Orbs, which are effectively different card styles that you get through the Mastery Tree, which we can look at in a minute. And then at some point along the line, there's gems as well. But mainly you're just getting some resources. And what they're trying to do, there's a couple things they're trying to do. First and foremost, they want people to have fun in the game, and this is the type of system that a lot of people find quite compelling, and it's a way to give yourself gifts every day. You know, if you spend the 3,400 gems, suddenly just playing this game starts dropping more loot on you, and some people just like giving themselves a little present. You give your future self daily presents, and that can be nice, but is it worth it? You know, that's the question. And we're going to take a look at how to figure that out, because the Mastery Pass contains a bunch of different things that mean and are worth different amounts for different people. Are you someone who cannot live without your bling? If they were just offering this Daybreak Chimera card style in the store, how much would you pay for it? That's the fundamental question. And because it's the fundamental question, one of our viewers has taken the time to make a Mastery Pass. I call him Raptor. It's got we'll just call him Raptor. Our friend Raptor has made a Mastery Pass spreadsheet that I'm going to show you right now. Hold on. Here it comes. Here it is. All right. I will provide a link to this in the show notes as well, and I provided a link to chat before I started this segment. But basically, you're going to want to answer these questions because we need to figure out how you value the stuff that has a variable value to different players. So on the one hand, what level are you planning on reaching? It says maximum of 200, but 90 is the point at which you get everything. So if we were to go back and look at the game for a second, if we go to the end of it, we see that the last thing that gets you anything, I guess 91. What is this? Oh, you get uncommon wild cards as you go from there. So no big deal. Whatever. This is really the last thing. A mythic card and a reward. So you're looking to get to level 90 if you finish it off. So let's keep that in mind as we now reassess this again. Where'd it go? Here we go. So 90 assumes you're going to get all the way to the end. And then how many are the gems are the following worth to you? 1 pack. Now, if you go to the if the store were having a big sale on booster packs, how much would you pay for it in gems? And for me, here's how I assess it. I am, first of all, we're playing successfully enough and often enough that just through the natural course of playing in drafts and earning our cards that way, we have been successfully getting 4x of every rare in the set, no problem, and mostly getting 4x of every mythic. Not quite, but mostly. And so if you know for sure that you're going to get over 4x of a set's rares anyway, then most booster packs after that point are just going to contain 20 gems. You're going to open it, and there's going to be a 20 gem card in the rare slot since you have all the rares. And so most packs, to me, are worth 20 gems. However, sometimes they're going to be mythic and worth 40 gems. If I'm certain that I'm going to 4x mythics as well, you would kind of want to do, 1 in 7 times, or 1 in 7 times is going to be 40, 6 and 7 times, or 1 in 8 times is going to be 40, and 7 and 8 times it's going to be 20. And you can kind of work out the math to be like 2250. Would be a gem thing you could do. If you don't think you're going to 4x the mythics, you could do like 1750 to say, well, sometimes I'm just going to get a mythic card. But again, what are these cards worth to you? As a drafter, they're not worth that much to me. I like constructed, but I'm focusing on whether or not I buy the mastery pass on the value it provides for me as a limited player. So I'm going to be conservative for my purposes, and I'm going to put 17.5 in because frankly, I don't want to spend gems on packs. I'm never going to the store and spending gems on packs. So for me, the packs are just worth the gem cards they contain after I 4x, which is going to be about 1750 if I 4x the rares but not the mythics. 5,000 gold. I like the 750 here because this is a draft entry. This is a best of 1 draft entry, and a best of 1 draft entry without the gold costs us 750 gems. So that's fair. If you give me 5,000 gold as a drafter, I consider it to be worth 750 gems. Mythic, rare, individual card rewards. This is where it's tough. If we expect a 4x, these are actually worth 40 each. Like maybe we're doing well early. Let's actually let's actually assume we're going to 4x. So in which case now suddenly packs are worth a little bit more to me. In fact, it's let's see, what is an 1/8 of 20? That a 4th of 20 is 5, so an 1/8. Oh, so it is right. 2250 is right. And then a mythic rare ICR is going to be worth 40 for us. A rare ICR is going to be worth 20 for us. Uncommons aren't worth anything to us. 1 ranked draft entry is worth 750 because this is one of the new things they're adding. You also get a free draft entry. And then one of the predetermined planeswalkers, I don't care. Those aren't worth anything to me. And card styles aren't worth anything to me. I mean, I'm happy to have them or whatever, but I'm not paying for them. So expecting to 4x, this is my answer to these questions. And I play a lot, so I do expect to get 90. And look, thanks to the Mastery Pass value calculator, thank you again, Raptor, we see that for me, the total value is about 4,000 gems. And it's asking 3,400. So for me, it's worth it if I'm going to get to 90. And since I don't care too much about getting the packs as we go, and I don't care much about the cosmetics as we go, I could wait. You can wait until you actually get there. Because again, there's no penalty for waiting other than that you don't get your stuff as soon. So one thing I tend to do on this account is just wait until we're certain. But so far, we've gotten the value out of it every time. It's just looks like a little lower this time. And so and Raptor has also noted the changes this time. So notable changes. 20 fewer levels, went from 110 to 90. No rare individual card rewards, down from 3. And then, he put them in here, but there aren't any rares to get anyway. Gold down from 10,000 to 4,000, and gems down from 2,000 to 1,800. So interesting that no THB packs are rewarded as well, only the older stuff, which helps inform the value of our packs, because we are basically 4x'd. I would say that in the places that we aren't 4x in Mythics, I'm willing to pay I would pay to 4x the set, so this is fine. So for me, this is where I'm at. But what you want to do is come in and start making some adjustments. If you like, also, how do you know if you're going to get 90? Let's talk about that for a second. Like, because this is a big deal, right? If I'm sure I'm going to be 90, that's fine. What if I'm only 70? If I only make it to level 70, boom! Suddenly this is only 29.90, and it's not worth it for me. So we got to be very sure about what level we're going to get to, which is why if you're not sure, you should just hold, just wait, and only buy it when you fill out this Mastery Pass questionnaire and this value comes out positive for you, comes out above 3,400. Let's go back to the game now, though, and talk about how you level up and how you might assess what level you think you're going to end up at, okay? Go back to there. Zebra notes that the lower rewards and fewer levels are likely because of the time between sets. Basically, they're going to give us enough levels so that they think we can get it done. And if we go to home, there's a couple main ways to get XP. You get XP from completing weekly win rewards. So 15 weekly wins is worth 250 XP per win. And if you divide that by 7, you're basically looking at 500 XP per day on win rewards, right? Plus there's a remainder. You know, if you get that 15th win, you get an extra 250. But basically 7 days a week, 15 wins a week, about 2 wins a day. That's about 500 XP per day from wins. Then quests. We don't have any new quests to do here, but quests are also worth 500. So what that means is basically if you complete a quest every day and complete your 15 weekly wins, you're basically maxing out your XP and you can count on getting to that 90. But what I would say is how many times do you finish a day with your 3 quest slots filled? Because if you take a 1-week vacation, for example, and your quest slots pile up, and then suddenly overnight you're not getting those quests completed, you're basically setting yourself back 500 XP every time you quit playing for the day and you don't have one of these empty slots. See this hourglass empty slot? This is what we want. You want a waiting for new quest slot at the end of the day so that you're ensuring that there's a new quest for you every day and a new 500 XP for you every day. If these pile up and you fill up the 3 and they try to give you a new quest and you're full, you're basically flushing not only the 500 to 750 gold for the quest, but also the XP for completing that quest. So I don't think the daily wins reward gold, but not XP. The XPs are 250 XP a shot, 1 per win. Or did the first 10 wins per day also reward? Oh, they do. Okay, well that's nice. Some things have changed apparently. I'm glad. This is why I'm glad I do this with chat, because they have my back. Apparently, I have my info wrong, and that there's actually also XP from first 10 wins per day. So you can get an extra 250 per day. That's a lot to ask for. I mean, if you're a 50-50 player, you got to win 20 times per day to eke out that extra XP. I think it's pretty safe for Wizards to put that kind of XP there, because it's going to be hard to claim all that. Like, I basically don't even recommend playing that much on one account. If you're playing so much MTGA that you're getting 20 wins per day, you should probably, or 10 wins per day, you might want to start another account and stop playing on your main account when the returns on playing are lower, i.e. no quests, no weekly wins, the daily wins aren't even doing that much anymore. Like, you know, so when the returns diminish quite quickly on playing daily on an account. So anyway, if you play heavily, consider opening a second account that you switch to when the rewards for daily play run out on your main account. Yeah, so even but that's nice, Fenor. I'm glad to mention that. It means that you can be a little, if you're winning, so on average, if you're completing, let's say you complete 6 quests a week, but sometimes you miss one. So you get 6 times 250, which is 3 times 1,500 a week from quests. And then you get another 500 a day, 735. Trying to do the math on my head here. Maybe this isn't good TV, but in fact, it's not. So I'm going to have you do it yourself. But basically, if you figure out how many times you win per day, if you're winning a handful of times a day, that's an extra XP. Yeah, it's about, I'm just trying to figure out about the weekly XP rate you could expect. Yeah, well, I always, I've talked about, we're not talking about quest management. If you want to check out how to do the daily grind stuff, there's another video for that. This is purely about how to get XP and whether or not it's worth it for the value for the mastery pass. So, in any case, that's nice. They're giving you a little sprinkling of 100 to 200 extra XP a day if you win 4 times. So, I have been playing daily and have crushed the levels quite handily. I think for the most part, this is worth it. Like, most regular players of MTG Arena will find the value there for your mastery pass. But my ultimate advice for anybody who's not sure is just wait. You know, you don't have to buy this right away. You can wait until you get much later in the season and realize, okay, well, now we're late in the season. I'm already at level 73. There's still a week to go. I'm going to have no problem getting to level at least 81 in a week. So I'll go put in 8, you know, and then you can go back to that calculator and put it in and decide if you're ready to buy. So the Mastery Pass, basically, TLDR is if you largely complete all your quests and win 4 times a day, and at least 15 times a week, the Mastery Pass is going to be worth it for you. It's only not going to be worth it for you if you are a light player who is only completing 4-ish quests a week, you know, that kind of thing. And again, if you're not sure, use the calculator, use the spreadsheet. We'll post that in the notes and everything. And you can figure out for yourself if your pace of play and your win rate and all that stuff is going to equal value when you make this pass purchase. So yeah, there's no real drawback to waiting. The only drawback to waiting is that you get your stuff later, and if you're really trying to finagle duplicate rare and mythic protection by opening boosters at just the right time and everything, like that can factor in. But I largely think my current opinion on micromanaging your booster opening to try and get to 4x faster or more reliably, it largely feels like more trouble than it's worth to me. I feel like people are mostly just costing themselves access to the stuff they want sooner, but you do you on that front. And no, Callius asks, the pass isn't worth it if you only care about limited. No, and the answer is no, it is. Like, that's why we did this work. Were you here when I did the left monitor work? Here, I'll show you again. I am a limited only player. I'm not limited only, but from this type of standpoint, I only care about limited. And we said if I can make it to level 90 and I'm going to 4x my stuff, then it is. It's actually worth 600 gems to a limited only player. If you believe, as I do, that the mythic ICRs are going to be worth 40 for you because of 4xing, and draft entries are worth 750 and 5,000 gold, you know, if you agree with all this, it is good value for a limited player, provided you play enough, provided you max it out by the end. Make sense? Sound good? I will take some final AMAs, but, you know, and thank you all for listening. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to check Yeah, looks like no follow-up questions for now. No, Craig would like a little bit more detail. So you have to have all the rare cards. No, to value the stuff the way I did, Craig. Yes, that's why this calculator is so valuable, because it recognizes that everybody's going to value things differently. If you are, I put in literally what kind of gems I'm going to get out of a pack, and for mythic and for rares. Like, if I'm 4xing sets, this is what I am getting out of them. If you're not going to 4x a set, then this might not be what they're worth to you. But then I would just turn to the question of literally, what would you pay? How many of your gems would you spend on a pack from one of these old packs? You know, this is where you have to come in here and plug in the information that's relevant to you. I plugged in this stuff the way I did because I'm going to 4x. But if you're not, you just have to put in the information that you think is going to best reflect where you're going to end up at the end of a season and how you value these things. And then it'll spit out your answer right here, whether it's worth it for you. So, all right. Thank you. Enjoy your Mastery Pass. It's really good for most people. You know, if you're going to play a lot of Arena, if you're enjoying it, you're playing daily, you're going to get your value out of the Mastery Pass, and you can have some fun with it. You know what? In fact, like, I kind of want to push this number to 30. Yeah, I'm going to wait because I want to get to 30,000 gems. We could buy it right now and it'll be fine. This account is totally going to get value out of the Mastery Pass, so don't worry about it. And also, if you got spare magic cash, don't worry about it. But only if you play sparingly and are on a super budget, then you really got to be careful and make sure you're getting your value out of this thing. So there you go. That's the Mastery Pass, and we'll talk to you later.